NKTelco Sports welcomes you to Ohio Northern University, where the Wilmington Quakers take on the ONU Polar Bears. This game brought to you by Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Buckeye Ford, Stolly Insurance, NKTelco, First National Bank, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. This is an NKTelco Sports production.
Polar Bears are ready to match up against the Wilmington Quakers, along with Jeff Engine. I'm Dave Kanapke. Jeff, the Polar Bears off to a great start this season, coming off a win over Capital.
Yeah, they opened up the season with a 6-0 record, the best in school's history. It's kind of odd with the success they've had over the years, but this is the best start for Coach Durant's team, so a good start for another successful season so far, 6-0, and earning some top 20 recognition in Division III basketball as well.
Their opponents tonight, the Wilmington Fighting Quakers, 4-1 overall, 1-0 in the OAC. They're coming off a win over Mount Union on Saturday.
Had a big win to open up the OAC. Their only loss comes against a very good Carnegie Mellon team by just 7 points. So they have been playing some very good basketball as well, and they're going to try their best to come in here and make the Ohio Northern opener, or the home opener for them, a tough one. And
preseason ranking, Ohio Northern is ranked number 1, Wilmington is ranked number 3, so it should be a pretty good matchup tonight. We'll take a break and we'll come back with the starting lineups when we return on NKTelco Sports.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Welcome back, getting ready for the lineups between the Wilmington Fighting Quakers and the Ohio Northern Polar Bears. Women's basketball action. The starting lineups. First here for Wilmington, number 3, Brittany Jefferson of Wilmington. Rick Locke for Ohio Northern, a 5'7" senior from Lima Shawnee. Wilmington, Ashley Andrecki. Now for the Polar Bears, number 14, a senior, Angela Tesney, 5'8" senior from Medina. Next up for Wilmington, the leading scorer, Mackenzie Campbell, averaging 17 points a game. And for the Polar Bears, Courtney Kramer, 5'6" junior from Arcadia High School. Next, Emily Harmon from Versailles High School. And from Ohio Northern, Jenna Dirksen, a 5'9" sophomore from Carroll High School, number 31. For Wilmington, Mary Moyer, a 5'11" senior. And rounding out the lineup for the Polar Bears, 6'1" junior, Amy Bullimore from Little Miami High School. Wilmington's coached by Jerry Sheave, and the Polar Bears are coached by Michelle Duran in her 16th year. Jeff, well, we got a minute. Let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. We'll first start with the Polar Bears.
Well, first up for the Polar Bears, the rebounding margin. They've dominated the boards in their first 6 games. They've out-rebounded their opponents by an average of 11.5 a game. And the second one, the bench scoring, they've gotten great contribution out of the support players, and that not just on defense, but on offense as well. So Coach Durant's team has been very deep so far, and that they hope to keep that throughout this season. And for the Wilmington Quakers, they need to limit their turnovers. They come in with averaging over 16 turnovers a game, and that's a bad recipe for a Northern team that's going to look to create turnovers. And they also need to maybe focus on team offense. Campbell is their leading scorer, and look for how Northern maybe put some pressure on her. Can the other girls step up and contribute offensively?
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. Wilmington controls the tip. We are underway here at the ONU Sports Center. Drive there by Campbell. She is picked up. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover. Give it to the Lady Polar Bears.
Tough start for the Quakers. Again, that's one turnover. They come in averaging over 16.5, as I said, and that was kind of a cheap one, just a little deflection and off their leg, and Polar Bears, their first chance on offense.
Britt Locke runs the offense. They work it around the perimeter. Kramer with the basketball gives it up to Dirksen. Now Tesney tries to drive, gives it back to Locke. Locke leads the team with 15 points a game. 3 ball there, off the mark by Dirksen. Foul on the rebound.
Angela Tesney is going to get called. Just held her feet still, Dave, and reached over the Quaker back, and that's going to pick up her first quick foul.
Quakers 4-1 on this season. Their only loss, as Jeff mentioned, to Carnegie Mellon, having a very good season. Jefferson with the basketball. She's their second leading scorer, about 12 points a game. And Drecky now setting up the offense against the man-to-man by the Polar Bears. Bullimar picking up the defense close. Ball goes through Andrecki. Shot clock down to 1. Up and under and in by Jefferson.
Boy, I just going to compliment Ohio Northern's defense, not letting anything happen. Brittany Jefferson, though, weaves through the defense and gets a soft shot off the glass as the shot clock expired. So not maybe the prettiest offensive set for the Quakers, but they come away with points, and that's what matters.
They score first on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Locke will inbound it to Bullimar. Drives through the lane, off the glass, in.
Good strong move by the 6'1 junior, and kind of a tough shot coming against her body, but used the glass well.
They're all tied at 2. Working around the perimeter. Drive by Andrecki. She tried to find a teammate. Ball battles for it and ends up with a jump ball.
Second turnover in just under 2 minutes of play for the Quakers. So a good defensive stand again. That's 3 possessions now, and you take away the kind of the desperation scoop shot that Jefferson made going to the basket, and really the Quakers haven't done a lot offensively, but Polar Bears nearly give it back themselves.
Locke with the basketball on the wing, trying off the screen from Bullimar. Kicks it out, Tesney with the 3. Angela Tesney with the trifecta.
Just her third made three-pointer on the season, 2 for 10 coming in, but that big one there gives the Polar Bears a 3-point lead.
Campbell thought about it, gives it up to Jefferson. Rebound Bullimar. Out to Locke. Kramer, they work it around to Bolomar. 7.5 to go here in the first quarter. Tesney can't go anywhere, has to kick it out. Locker reset, shot clock at 10. Trying to work off the screen. Still trying to work off the screen.
They
She'll
go
have
in a
to put
hurry.
it up.
Shot clock won't
at
get it
one.
off.
It will be a shot clock violation. Locke tried to work off the screen of Bolomar. Some good defense there by the Quakers causes a turnover.
Yeah, the Quakers did a nice job not letting the Polar Bears get anything off the pick and roll. And boy, there's a ill-advised pass, and Kramer can't capitalize, but third turnover.
And Drecky with the basketball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Quakers. It's the 45th meeting between these two schools. The series is tied at 22 apiece. Northern has won the last 4, and they have won 13 of the last 14 matchups between these two teams.
Well, they've dominated the series in recent years, and
shot is rolled in there by Mary Moyer.
talked about the pregame with the Hot Northern 6-0, the best start in school history, which I thought was kind of odd because they've had some really good years and just not being able to get off to a quick, a great 6-0 start. And Wilmington will definitely try to make the Polar Bears work for it and try to break that dominance that the Polar Bears have had over the past few seasons.
Foul underneath. Yeah, you talk about the good teams of late. They were in the NCAA last year. They've won the OAC regular season 3 of the 4 last years. 5 straight seasons of 20 wins or more for the Lady Polar Bears.
Yeah, they've had a lot of good players come through here. And Coach Durant has really done a nice job. And again, the records have shown accordingly. And always looking to go a little bit farther in that Division III tournament if they can, as Locke shot off the mark.
Rebound to the Quakers. Jefferson pushing it ahead. Trying to drive again. Working through a double team. Ball on the floor. Turnover.
Another turnover, the 4th of the game.
Almost a turnover back, but Tesney able to come up with it. Kramer with the basketball. Gets it down to Bolomar. Tesney with the tray. In and out. Rebound up ahead of Andraki. Now Jefferson. 5-4 in favor of Ohio Northern. There's a 3 by Jefferson. Off the mark. Rebound there by Dirksen.
Dirksen did a nice job keeping the Quaker behind her. And Lauch's going to get fouled. But nice job by Jenna Dirksen on defensive glass. And had to use her one hand to kind of pull down the rebound. Her other hand helping keep the Quaker behind her.
Brett Locke on the line, had a nice drive, drew the 2-shot foul, a 5'7" senior from Lima Shawnee.
13 of 15 from the free throw line. Coming in, that was an 87% percentage, misses the first one.
In for the Polar Bears, Lindsey Black, number 23, who's done a nice job off the bench, almost 10 a game, and Amari Campbell, number 30, for the Polar Bears. Second one in by Locke.
Polar Bears as a team shooting a very good percentage from the free throw line at 72%.
Andraki, stutter step, hesitation, and in. Waited till the opening in there. The players backed off for the easy basket.
She used a double screen high, and then as getting good hesitation, as you mentioned, and found an opening and tied the game up at 6 apiece.
Dirksen's shot draws iron. Quakers looking to break the 6-6 tie. Campbell gives it in the corner to Andraki. Dump it down low to Moyer. Kicks it out, Locke steals it. Britt the other way. In the lane, a floater rolls off. Good look, not able to fall.
Couldn't capitalize on the 5th Quaker turnover, and that's something that Ohio Northern, you want to score off those possessions if you can. Locke had a nice shot, just couldn't get it to drop.
Shot off the mark there by Hooper. Hooper averages 9 points off the bench. Both these teams, player averaging 9 or more with Black for the Polar Bears.
Nice
There's his move by Bolomar. A little strong off the iron. We're still tied at 6. Almost 6 minutes into this game. Moyer kicks it out. Campbell with a 3. Kenzie Campbell, the OAC Player of the Week. coming off a couple big games, knocks down the tray.
Just her 6th attempt from three-point range on the season now, 3 for 6, 50%. As Dave said, the OAC Player of the Week had a big game in the opener against Mount Union, scoring 25, and good answer by Britt Locke.
Knocks down the 3, and we are tied at 9.
Locke, a good three-point shooter for the Polar Bears at just under 42% on the season, coming in at 10 of 24.
All knocked away. We'll have a host of substitutions. Catch the for Ohio Northern number 34, Emily Mesher, into the game. Also number 20, Courtney Kramer returns. And there's a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs. J&R Auto Repair Service is a full
To go in the first quarter. We are all tied at 9 apiece between Ohio Northern and Wilmington. And Jeff, we're looking at the stats, it's kind of a mixed bag for Northern.
Yeah, they've done very well forcing turnovers. They've come up with 5 turnovers against the Quakers, but only shooting 30%. We've seen some empty trips for the Polar Bears, and you'd think with the Quakers giving the ball away, not even getting an attempt off, should feel fortunate, tied at 9 apiece. Polar Bears just can't capitalize on the offensive end when they have a chance with those opportunities to spread themselves out. Just haven't got the shots to drop yet.
Quaker basketball underneath their own basket. Shot clock's at 15. Hooper with the basketball gives it up to Jefferson. Jefferson will kick it out into the corner. 3 ball off the mark there by Ritz.
Nice backside rebound by Emily Mesher, number 34. Again, one and done for the Quakers, and solid box out or solid checking out by the Polar Bears.
Kramer gives it up. Dirksen knocks down the jumper.
Like textbook, coming off the screen against her body. Again, a tough shot, and she had perfect form, and the result is bottom of the net, a much-needed basket, helping the Ohio Northern field goal shooting.
Jefferson keeps driving, a block by Mesher. It goes out of bounds. Good defensive play by Marion local graduate Emily Mesher.
Well, she did a nice job blocking it in space. No chance to commit the foul, and using her length to not only deflect it, but not only to block it, but to get it to go off of a Quaker, so Northern gets the team rebound.
Another player in for Northern, number 15, Abby Weeks, a freshman from Mount Notre Dame High School around Cincinnati. Polar Bears with the ball in a 2-point lead. Kramer at the elbow, in and out. Mesher with the board and in.
Second chance bucket. Good, again, court awareness. Mesher, the biggest lead for the Polar Bears now at 4.
Ritz thought about it. Work it around the perimeter. Turnaround. Jumper there by number 30, Emily Smith from Bellbrook High School.
Tough shot along the baseline with no bank board. Smith doing a nice job against a good defensive presence by the Polar Bears.
Weeks with the jumper. Rebound to Wilmington. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Again, women's basketball, NCAA, the last year switched to quarters. So we'll have a break here. Play 4 quarters.
4 10-minute quarters.
4 10-minute quarters. Same amount of total minutes. And there's a 3 by Ritz. She's hit a pair, Morgan Ritz. Check that, that was her first one.
Yeah, in the season, that's her first make. She was 0 for 6 coming into the game. That one now 1 for 7. That gives the Quakers a 1-point lead, so they've come back offensively. Helps them when they don't turn the ball over. They've done a solid job on offense. Speaking of a solid job, Amari Campbell with a nice turnaround jumper.
Nice entry pass by Courtney Kramer. To a nice spot for Campbell. With the 15-14 lead for Ohio Northern. Jefferson dumps it down. Jefferson gets it back. Shot clock down to 5. Step back 3, way short. Weeks with the rebound. Dribbling through some traffic. Keeps going. Draws a foul.
Well, she did a nice job just kind of zigzagging her way down the court, right to left, and able to find a bit of a crease and go to the basket. Didn't get the hoop, but did get fouled. So nice job by Weeks. Basically going coast to coast, following the air ball shot on the other end.
That would be a coach would say nobody stopped her. Nobody stopped the penetration, and Abby took advantage of that. Misses the first shot. Several Quakers back into the game, including number 32, Emily Harmon, a junior from Versailles High School. Have some local players also on the Wilmington roster. A.J. Arley not dressing tonight. She's coming off a concussion. She's from Minster. And then you have Emily Mesher from Marion Local around, let us call NKTelco country.
Weeks 1 of 2 from the line, came in at 75%. Basically, Dave, this is going to be the last possession. Looks like shot clock and game clock almost together.
Second, yeah. Jefferson tries to drive. Hand it off through a lot of traffic. Shot put up there by Campbell. Black will put up a long one. That will end the first quarter of the play on the First National Bank scoreboard. Ohio Northern 16, Wilmington College's 14. You're watching women's college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru. Great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
One quarter in the books. Ohio Northern leads Wilmington College by 2, 16-14. A pretty evenly played first quarter, Jeff.
Well, Wilmington came out throwing the ball away. They had 5 early turnovers, and Ohio Northern couldn't score. They had a poor shooting percentage. Both teams improved that as the quarter wore on, as Wilmington didn't turn the ball over, and by doing so, they hit a number of their shots, and Ohio Northern started to get the rhythm as well, and the offensive of both teams really picked up. So 16-14 your score. Both these teams on the season average just around 70 points a game. Ohio Northern at 73 and Wilmington College at 70. So similar styles of offense, and both offenses began to heat up in the second half of that first quarter.
Both these teams with high expectations this year. As I mentioned in the preseason poll, Ohio Northern was picked number 1. Wilmington College picked number 3. It doesn't always play out that way, but it gives you an idea. Both these teams are considered to be among the top in the OAC.
That should be a charge.
And there it will be on Jefferson.
Number 33, 33.
Tori Wiss.
Tori Wiss, yes, took the charge, and well, she took it solid. I mean, I almost thought she maybe had lost her breath. You'll get a perfect view of it. Good call and nice job by Tori Wiss. Tori Wiss thinking of naming some local players, Dave, around the NKTelco area. None some more local to this community, as Wiss playing her high school basketball at Ada High School. So a lot of familiar faces.
More local than that. So Wiss with the basketball. Bullimore, Tesney, Kramer, and Locke, the 5 starters here. Or 5 ones to start off the second quarter. Shot clock down to 7. Locke working off the screen, runner in the lane in.
Boy, good acceleration by Britt Locke going to her right and able to finish, more importantly, near the end of the shot clock. It's a good possession for the Polar Bears.
Campbell with the driving in. Mackenzie Campbell hasn't shot a lot.
No, she hasn't. Similar moves on both ends by Locke and Campbell. They both kind of going into the paint from the right side. And both teams somewhat leading scorers, go-to girls, connect on baskets in each possession.
Kramer gives it up to Tesney. Boulevard through the lane, kicks it out to Locke.
Again, shot clock under single digits.
Locke gives it up. Kramer with the three, a little too long. Boulevard gets it. New shot clock for the Polar Bears.
A new 30 seconds. A good job by number 44, Boulevard, giving her team another set.
Tesney gives it up to Tori Wiss. Boulevard will attempt a three. Too strong, Wiss. Gets it. She is wide open for a long two. Ball bounces high. It actually bounced off the shot clock for the dead ball.
A tough break, a good possession, but you know the multiple looks, 3 chances, that possession, and still no points. So it's you have to like the rebounding that they've dominated so far this year on, averaging 11 more rebounds a game, and it's nice though to do that. But you'd like to come away with points and let that build on your confidence.
Offensive rebounds are a nice stat, but if you don't score, they mean nothing. So go back the other way. They're having some issues with the clock, and they stopped it right at the beginning of this quarter for something. I think maybe the alternate possession. I'm not sure exactly what the issue is. Referee at the scorer's table right now, and I think they have it ironed out. We will see.
Well, everything seems to be running now. Shot clock at 30, began to start on time. So
Andracki with the three. And that one hit the top of the backboard.
It hit the wire, the support wire. It can hit, well, it's done everything, it's illegal. It hit the shot clock the last possession, which you can't do. It hit the guide wire this time. It can roll across the bank board, although here at Ohio Northern, I don't know where I'm at if it could do that without hitting anything. It's allowed to roll on top of the bank board as long as it doesn't touch anything else.
Yep.
And it can't fall behind the backboard, but it can roll all across there just as long as it stays on top or in front.
So we have another one of those tonight. Locke tries to drive, hits a jumper. Got a little bit of an opening, and she took advantage of it. Britt Locke, a 4-point lead. Short rebound, up and in there by Emily Harmon.
That's her first offensive rebound of the game, and they take advantage of it. A tough break for the Polar Bears. A quick rebound right into the Quakers' hands, and did a nice job getting the shot off before the Polar Bears had a chance to defend.
Dirksen almost didn't see that pass coming. Shot rolls off. The tempo's been picked up a little bit by both teams. Andracki now setting the offense, working to Campbell, working around to Moyer. Andracki with a three.
That one maybe hit the shot clock again. It bounced over and hit the black scoreboard, if you will, on top of the bank board.
Might have pumped a little extra air in here.
Take it out.
It
goes in easier if it's a little flat. Both these teams I mentioned averaging right around 70 points or just above, a skosh above that. A little bit under their, at this pace, a little bit under that. So expect things to possibly heat up a little bit. Both these teams capable of scoring, and both teams, Dave, also play pretty good defense, and obviously that makes it tough for each team's offense. But Britt Locke has been playing some very good offensive basketball, now in double figures with 11.
Drive to Campbell.
Campbell, their leading answer.
She doesn't shoot a lot. For a leading scorer, she doesn't shoot a lot, but very efficient. Campbell dumps it down. Bolamar with the turnaround, partially blocked. Rebound to the Quakers the other way. Quakers in the green uniforms. Ohio Northern, of course, in the white uniforms. And Andracki got too far underneath there on the layup attempt.
Nice give and go, and got the pass inside the Polar Bear defense.
Locke gives it up to Campbell. Long two, rolls it in. Your foot was right on the line. Well, the Polar Bears will take it in a 5-point lead. Campbell dumps it down to Moyer. Step back. Drew iron twice, and Bullimar with the rebound.
4 rebounds already here early in this first half for Bullimore.
Locke, that one had a good look. Drew back iron, and Drackey the other way. Both teams seem like they want to push it. Both teams seem like they're getting a little tired of late.
Yeah, again, there's a host of substitutions coming in, so they like to stay fresh. Bullimore maybe got away with one there. They go right back and get
Again,
the putback.
Harmon. Emily Harmon with another basket. Yeah, I think she got fouled one time by Bullimar. Bullimar kisses it off the glass.
Tough shot. She missed the possession before going that way. This time, again, turning against her body, but able to kiss it off the glass.
We'll have a timeout on the floor. Polar Bears lead by 7. We'll step aside. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
4:41 to go in this first half. The Polar Bears with a 5-point lead.
Well, they've had some good possessions here, and they got Bullimore the basket that last trip down the court. A tough shot, like I said. She spun against her body and used the glass nicely, and then Coach Durant takes her first time out of the game. But the Polar Bears have opened up the game just a bit now by 5, and Quakers, after turning the ball over 5 times early in the first quarter, Dave, just 6 in the game now, so they've only committed 1 turnover since way back, in the middle of the first quarter. Zone defense for Ohio Northern. A bit of a change coming out of the timeout.
First zone we've seen. We don't usually see Lady Polar Bears play a lot of zone, but there's a 3 by Ritz. Morgan Ritz with a tray.
I believe that's her second of the game. Came into the contest 0 for 6. So not a prolific score from beyond the arc, but it's found the opening twice, and Ohio Northern answers with one of their own.
Jenna Dirksen knocks down the trifecta. So 3 for 3. 30-25. Under 4 minutes to go before halftime. At halftime, we will chat with Coach Michelle Duran, get her thoughts on the first half. Shot clock down to 5. Locke will drive through traffic, and it never hit the rim, so that's a shot clock violation. Has to hit at least a part of the rim or the net. Courtney Kramer checks back in for the Polar Bears. So we have Campbell, Black, Kramer, Mesher, and Dirksen, the 5 ladies out there for Ohio Northern, as Black will bring up and run the offense. Gives it up to Mesher. Mesher will hand off back to Black. So they work it around. Kramer. Black hasn't scored yet. That is short. Mesher with a rebound. We'll kick it out to Black. New shot clock. Black averaging 9.4 off the bench, giving Coach Durant good spark off the bench. Campbell will launch a 3. That is short. Long rebound to the Quakers. 3 ball in by 23 Savannah Hooper.
Well, Wilmington definitely has been shooting a number of threes. They're now 4 for 10 here in this first half. So That has helped them stay even relatively with the Polar Bears, given all the early turnovers they had. And you think of how Northern, they've out-rebounded again. Really, it's not so much a rebounding margin now for the Polar Bears, but the offensive rebounds the Quakers have given up, and the Ohio Northern coming away empty after some of those possessions. And just a 2-point lead for Ohio Northern. And
bunch of Quakers back into the game for the Polar Bears. Number 33, Tori Wiss, back in. Off the out of bounds, Dirksen knocks it in.
Again, textbook form and a tough shot coming against her body, catch square, and get the shot off before the defense has a chance to recover. Good rhythm in the jump shot.
And Drecke back in. They're on the offense. She's picked clean by Dirksen. A 1-on-3. She'll take it to the hole. Rolls off, withdraws the foul.
Nice move by Dirksen, and actually for a right-hander, chose to go to the left, made it a difficult shot, nearly gets it to drop, but we'll have 2 foul shots coming up here with just 2:15 left in the second quarter.
Dirksen, a 5'9" sophomore from Carroll High School, has 2 shots.
7 of 8 on the season. If anything, some of the better Polar Bear free throw shooters have had 2 shot opportunities and only hit on 1 of 2. And when you shoot at a high percentage like that, you can't afford many misses. And they've been now 3 for 6 today.
Dirksen now with 8 points on the game. Polar Bears with a 5-point lead. Campbell with the basketball. Work around the Moyer on the wing. Work a play to Campbell. She tried to dump it down, knocked away.
Dirksen coming up with a loose ball again. Back-to-back turnovers for the Quakers.
Wiss is the top of the key, hands it off to Kramer. Kramer at the elbow. Too strong. Mesher tried to keep it alive. Wiss ends up with it and draws the foul on the rebound.
Give Emily Mesher a little bit of an asterisk. She won't get credit for the rebound probably, but her tap kept it alive and Wiss in the right place to not only get it, but draw contact. And just the 4th team foul. Remember, at the end of each quarter, the team fouls are reset to 0. Ohio Northern has committed 0 second quarter fouls, and Quakers are at 4, and you shoot 2 shots on the 5th foul.
Black with the basketball. Kramer. 3 ball by Dirksen. That is too short. Another chance for Ohio Northern.
6 offensive rebounds. Can Ohio Northern get second chance points here and grow that lead by a little more?
In and out by Black. That was about 3/4 of the way down.
And I was going to say all of that because that really looked like a good shot and thought it would just kind of die up there and drop in.
Coming up on a minute to go. And Drecke with a 3. So another tray for the Quakers.
5 of 12 for the Quakers from 3-point range, and that have helped really keep them into the ball game. Final few seconds here of this first half, Dave. Kind of a competitive game that we thought we would have.
Black trying to give it up. Dirksen drives baseline, pulls up, too strong. Foul on the play, and before that we will have a timeout by the Quakers.
Coach Jerry Shreve using one of his timeouts. Pretty sure you may lose one if you don't use it, and he will burn that one right now. Give us a chance to go through our sponsors.
Our sponsors today: Buckeye Ford, Stolly Insurance, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, and JR Auto Repair Service, our fine sponsors tonight. Our scoreboard sponsor, as always, First National Bank. First National Bank, think first. Our keys to the game: Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. As you get a look at the Ohio Northern Pep Band.
Yeah, they do a nice job. It's always entertaining to come up here. They make a lot of noise and they do it well. So thank you to those students to provide that entertainment. And right now, we've had a pretty entertaining ball game of 33-31, 2 very good OAC teams. A lot of basketball left to go, Dave, and it's been a good first 19-plus minutes so far.
Northern has led most of the way. They seem like they've had about a 2 to 5 point advantage.
Ohio Northern just 1 first half turnover compared to 8 against Wilmington, but Just a 2-point lead for the Polar Bears right now. Probably the final possession of the half as a shot clock and game clock. Just 3 seconds separate them as Ohio Northern content to let the Quakers wait to wind the clock down, and it's going to be a difficult shot here, under 5 seconds to go. 3-pointer off the mark. Mesher with the rebound. Time for a long shot, stolen away. And fortunately for the Polar Bears, Jacole Tabor's shot off the mark, but a 33-31 lead for the Polar Bears, and we'll go down and see Dave and Coach Durand on the floor.
Coach, first half pretty evenly played. What's your thoughts so far?
About what I expected. They're not giving us anything easy. They're not letting us throw it in the post. You know, we got to rebound and we got to play defense.
Expected a pretty good game here. You've been handling the ball pretty good. A lot of rebounds. What do you have to adjust going in the second?
You know, we got to play better on this end of the floor on defense. You know, we've given them too many kind of easy scores. And, you know, on offense, we expected this. So we got to be able to make shots and play defense. I mean, it's no simpler than that.
Thanks, Coach. 33-31, the Polar Bears lead the Quakers at halftime. We'll be back with the halftime stats when we return on NKTelco Sports.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
We're at halftime, a good OAC matchup here between Ohio Northern and Wilmington. The Polar Bears with a 2-point lead. the first half numbers, Mr. Jeff Henson.
Thank you, Dave. As we expected, a close matchup, both teams with 13 field goals from the floor. Wilmington has one more three-point shot made, 5 of 13. Northern, the only team to attempt some free throws in the first half, just 3 of 6 for a team shooting above 70%. Rebounding margin in favor of Ohio Northern by a few. In the turnover battle, as we talked about in the pregame, Wilmington coming in averaging 16 turnovers. They're on pace at that rate right now. Ohio Northern just 2, but Ohio Northern, the 2-point lead. They've been led in scoring for a great first half by number 10, Britt Locke tonight. 11 points along with 3 assists. So not only scoring, but also dishing the ball to her teammates. Another girl that played well, we mentioned our pregame, the bench play that Coach Durand has had this season. Emily Mesher, just 8 minutes of action, but recorded 6 rebounds, 3 of those offensive. Also had a block shot, so she's done a nice job on the both ends of the floor for the Polar Bears to help their bench play out. Also scoring 4 in the first half, Jenna Dirksen with 8 points to lead the Polar Bears, along with Britt Locke's 10. For Wilmington College, no one in double figures. They were led by Mackenzie Campbell, their leading scorer on the season. Also a leading scorer in the first half with 7 points. So a good first half on Ohio Northern. I thought Dave, with those turnovers, had a chance to really widen the gap, but give credit to the Quakers. They came back and battled well, improved their shooting percentage, and trailed just by 2.
Yeah, while we got a minute, let's take a look at the OAC standings. It's the second game for both these teams, as you'll find them both on top. A couple teams, Marietta and Otterbeins, already played 2 games. And then tonight we were looking at the schedule, and there's only one other OAC matchup. Usually everybody plays on Wednesdays and Saturdays, but for whatever reason.
And I'm not for sure. I should have done my homework better. I don't know if some schools, Dave, are possibly on break already. I don't know, but kind of awkward. It's early in the season. You know, we'll look at this again in the end of January and see where these teams are at. But like you said, Ohio Northern and Wilmington both picked to be the top of the league in the OAC.
And Baldwin Willis right in between them. They were picked to be number 2. So, you know, those aren't always true, but a lot of that focuses on how many players are back, you know, how they played at the end of the season. And these coaches, they see each other 2 times a year, so they know these teams and they know the personnel very well. So they're usually pretty close. You know, sometimes the number 3 teams turn fish, but it gives you the overall feel.
It's tough to surprise anyone with what you're going to do unless you bring in some superstar freshman that no one had seen. But, yeah, they play double round robin, so it's, you know, these teams will meet up again and know each other pretty well.
Yeah, like Coach Durand said at halftime, she didn't sound like she was surprised about anything. This is what she expected, a tough matchup and a tough first half, and see what the second half will bring. Polar Bears on offense. Dirksen, hesitation dribble, too strong off the glass. We'll check the lineups when we get a chance. Here for both these teams. Down low, Moyer off the glass. That one's too strong. Starting for the Polar Bears in the second half, you have Locke, Tesney, Dirksen, Bullimore, and Kramer, the 5 ones who started the game. There's an N1 play by Amy Bullimore. On the block, turned around, off the glass and in. Chance for the 3-point play.
Take another good look at that here. Again, nice job posting up, and yeah, took the shot right in the face. So difficult, not only drawing the contact, but having that blow come right at you. And again, Northern, I think, leaving some points on the foul line, if you will. Is that one they couldn't capitalize on the N1. Now 3 for 7 from the free throw line.
You have Andrecki, you have Moyer, Campbell, Harmon, and there's a steal.
Another turnover. Can they capitalize?
2-on-1, bounce pass and stolen. Good hustle by Wilmington there. That's Emily Harmon from Versailles on the steal. Looked like a classic 2-on-1, but Harmon got in the passing lane. Jefferson thought about a 3. Give and go, a nice passing. Harmon couldn't get it to fall.
Good ball movement by the Quakers, and Harmon, yeah, tough shot or tough break for her as it doesn't drop.
3 by Dirksen. Jana Dirksen knocks down the tray, and the biggest lead of the night for the Polar Bears at 7.
A good start for the Polar Bears, and we talked about Dirksen Good shooting performance in the first half. Capitalizes on right there with a big three.
Be a 30-second timeout. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Buckeye Ford, Stolly Insurance, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East, Steakhouse of Japan, and J&R Auto Repair Service. Our keys to the game sponsor tonight, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. Our crew tonight in the NKTelco Sports Van, producer Isaac Sell, assisted by Bryce Hamrick. On camera tonight, Tyler Wolf and Kurt Kuffner. Along with Jeff Henson, I'm Dave Kanapke, and on our First National Bank scoreboard, the Polar Bears lead 38-31.
Well, they, again, have got off to a good start, a 5-0 lead here to start this third quarter, and you got to think that that momentum will build upon them. I still would like to see how Northern finish on some of these turnovers. It's empty possessions for the Quakers, and when you come down and miss, or like the Polar Bears did last time, turn it over, that keeps the Quakers there. You know you made a mistake, but it didn't really hurt you. So it'd be nice to see the Polar Bears begin to get some rhythm and try to convert.
You see the Wilmington huddle right there. Coach Sheave, his 25th year, he's won over 500 wins. He's won the Division III championship in 2004. His teams have averaged around 19 wins a season. He's also won 8 regular seasons and 7 OAC titles. They're a very strong program, the Wilmington Quakers, and they're on the upswing this year. And right now, he calls a timeout, trying to break this momentum by the Polar Bears.
Well, he knows on the road against a good team, you hate to fall down too far, and you might as well try your best to stop the bleeding when you can, and try to get an offensive set here and stop that Ohio Northern run. Again, they're playing on the road, so it's a tough task there, but we think the two coaches, the Polar Bears and Quakers, both averaging nearly 20 wins a season over the past few years. It's a strong compliment to those two coaches.
Dirksen pushes the Templar, shot blocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Polar Bears.
Good defense by Campbell, evidently going straight up enough not to commit the foul, and the ball goes off of Wilmington.
Walked inbounds at the Dirksen, dumps it down, turn around and in by Bolomar.
Boy, tough to stop at Bolomar. Nice use of her body. The 6'1" junior almost seems like they've really made an effort to get her a touch on the ball here. She's had her hands on a number of possessions here in this third quarter.
Jefferson blocked by Bolomar. Rebound by Harmon. Another chance at a new shot. No new shot clock. Drive there on the foul as Campbell draws the foul.
On the block shot, it never hit the rim, so it did not reset the clock. But the Polar Bears on the foul, though, will allow it to reset. And see once that defense for the Polar Bears can come away with a stop here and work on that 9-point lead.
Second foul on Tesney. Campbell, the ball on the floor, and we have a jump ball. It will stay with the Quakers.
You mentioned personal foul on Angela Tesney, her second. She's the only Polar Bear with a personal foul in the game. So, as strong a defense as Ohio Northern plays, very fortunate not to commit any type of foul. So, a lot of players have the ability to go at it hard.
Campbell's shot is short. Bolomar gives it up to Locke. Locke leads the Polar Bears along with Dirksen with 11 points. Tesney with the driving in.
Nice screen by Bolomar up top. Nice move by Tesney with the left hand and finishing with the left hand.
He's now up to 11. And Drecke gives it up to Moyer. They tried to dump it down. Kicked away. Reset with the ball underneath for the Quakers.
A 7-0 run to start the third quarter for Ohio Northern. Last field goal for the Quakers came with a minute to go in the second quarter. And remember, they had a steal right at the end of the half. Had a point-blank shot to try to score right before half and didn't get it. And they've had trouble ever since, obviously, here in the third quarter, getting anything to go down. And tough shot, and Bolomar is fouled. And again, they go into Bolomar. This is, again, probably her third or fourth consecutive touch in those possessions.
Yeah, they seem like they've been a point of emphasis at halftime by the coaching staff of Ohio Northern. Just looking up in the first half, Bolomar shot 5 times. She's probably attempted at least 4 or so times. some of those when she's fouled doesn't count as an attempt. She hits the first one. And we'll have another timeout by the Quakers. Check that. It'll be a full timeout. We'll step aside and be right back on NKTelco Sports.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
43-31 as the Polar Bears have scored the first 10 points of the first half to break open, which was a very close first half game.
Yeah, 2-point game at the end of 20 minutes of action, and it's been all Ohio Northern on the offense and really even on the defense as they continue to not give the Quakers any good looks. You talked about when you spoke to Coach Duran during at halftime how she thought they'd given up some easy looks, and I thought, well, I didn't see many easy looks. I thought it was pretty good, but as a coach, you're always looking to improve. But the defense has been very good, and they're scoring now much better clip here to start the third quarter.
One thing that Wilmington was able to do, they were 5 of 13 on their threes in the first half. That was, that's some bonus points, so to speak, if you can hit those long ones. They seem to come in bunches, And right now, I'm not sure they attempted a three-point shot so far here in the second half. So we'll check the numbers. And Bullimar trying to get in double figures here individually and push her team up to 13 ahead. And all that said, it doesn't happen, but a good hustle play by Kramer with the rebound.
Dirksen knocked it away, able to not commit the foul. Dirksen able to tip it away, and Kramer comes up with a loose ball, another offensive rebound. And really a chance now for the 4-point play if they come away with some points here.
Dump it down again to Bullimar. Block open for the tray. That's too short.
Boy, Dirksen aggressive on the glass. Another possession. That time Dirksen does get credit for the rebound.
So another chance. They've had multiple chance possessions counting back to the first half. That one off the mark by Dirksen.
Good box out by Emily Smith that time, and a multiple look possession, but no points for the Polar Bears.
Down low to Harmon. Try to do a reverse there, and a nice play by Bullimar. Locke will take it across the timeline. 5:50 to go here in the third quarter. 12-point lead for the Polar Bears, and a nice drive by Britt Locke.
Pretty quick with the dribble drive and tough to stop, and had a good angle, able to get the layup in for her 13th point.
Coach Sheeb with another timeout for Wilmington.
That's a third of the quarter, I think.
I think so. I think one of them might have been a media timeout. This is another full timeout. You're watching Ohio Northern Polar Bear basketball on NKTelco Sports.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
Timeout on the floor. The women ahead 14 by 14. We got a men's score. The men's Ohio Northern team up 78-66 at Wilmington with 2 minutes to go.
Well, after a rough start for the men, a win at Wilmington tonight would give their record overall in the season 3-3, but more importantly, 2-0 in the OAC. They defeated Capital on Saturday, 87-65, and appear to be able to win tonight at Wilmington. A 2-0 start to a very difficult men's OAC season.
Under first-year head coach Rich Benchman, who steps up from the assistant rank this year. So hopefully the men's can hold on. We will have their game on the 17th of this month against John Carroll. Next women's telecast is on January 18th against Heidelberg. You can check out our full schedule on NKTelco.net. Another chance for the Quakers as they are still trying to look for their first points here in the second half. They've gone, I think, 6 minutes of dry spell dating back to a minute to go in the first half, and there's a miscommunication on ball out of bounds.
A tough break for the Polar Bears. Again, it'll give the Quakers a chance. They trail by 14. They need to obviously get something started. Coach Shreve has done his, or Coach Sheave has, already exhausted at least 2, maybe 3 timeouts here in this quarter, trying to find something that works. But boy, Northern's defense has been pretty good. Not a lot of open looks. There have been some distant shots, but nothing, no gimmies.
According to the scoreboard, Coach Sheave has used up all his timeouts.
No, that
he
would be right.
Left.
Okay, he called one. Yeah,
they have the media timeouts halfway through the quarter, but he's deciding he needs to stop the bleeding now, and a nice, strong rebound there by Messer.
Well, as I said, she had 6 rebounds in the first half. Has done a nice job coming off the bench now here in the second half.
Block shot doesn't fall, and there'll be a foul on Black. Lindsey Black with the foul. Just the second team foul. So we'll have number 15, Abby Weeks, will be in. Foul's a little different with the one or with the
the bonus.
With the quarters, you have when it gets to 5 fouls in the quarter, then there's 2 shots, no 1-and-1s.
Correct.
So the change in the women's basketball that started last year. Takes a little bit to get used to that, but we have not had many fouls at all.
No, Northern just 2 in a game, both on Angela Tesney and Wilmington. 7 fouls total in the first half and just 2 here in the second half.
And Dracky with the 3. Rebound by Black.
Well, field goal shooting's dropping rapidly. The percentage that is for the Quakers in the first half, they were at 44%. They're now down to just above 32, so it explains why they have been scoreless in the third quarter.
Campbell tries to go to Messer, tipped away. Quakers the other way. And Dracky dumps it down. Harmon breaks the drought for the Quakers.
Good quick move by Harmon, and Coach Durand will take a timeout as well. A nice move by Harmon, catching the ball again, going to her left, and kind of like a reverse layup, but nonetheless a big basket for the Quakers as they didn't score that now until about the 3:30 mark of the third quarter. So a long stretch, tough dry spell for the Quakers. They trail by 12.
The Lady Polar Bears will have a home game this Thursday against Mount Union, and they travel to John Carroll on the 17th, and then at the end of the month, the 29th and the 30th, he'll play in the Music City Classic at Nashville, Tennessee. Good place to travel down late December. Looks like they'll play Castleton from Virginia and also Westfield State from Massachusetts. That's on the 29th and the 30th. Don't know anything about the teams. I imagine it's pretty good competition.
Yeah.
And it's it's one of those you can have I don't know if it's a vacation. Let's call it a working vacation for this team. They kind of,
I'm sure they get to have some fun time, but it's good team building and a chance to, go out of state and showcase your talents and
show your program tonight. Draw some players to Ada, Ohio as you do that. So they have a busy December. Right now they have a 12-point lead from one of their rivals this year, Wilmington College. And there's a 3 off the mark there by Hooper. Locke chases down a rebound.
That was good possession for the defense as Wilmington had scored their last possession. If they hit a 3 there or get a basket, that helps their offense get back on track. And that doesn't help Wilmington as Locke hits the big triple. So that's an important possession. Probably a good timeout, just to make sure that the defense doesn't let up, because we've seen a lot of these games, leads can go away pretty quick when another team gets on fire. Good job by Weeks.
Weeks all the way and in. Polar Bears now at 50, and they have blown open this game here in the third quarter, outscoring the Quakers 17-2. See See if they can continue the rest of this quarter.
There's a foul on Bullimore.
On the drive there by Hooper. Wilmington trying to get something to work.
As I mentioned, that field goal shooting, Wilmington in the first half, just under 45%. Right now, they're just under 33, so that percentage field goal shooting has dropped considerably. Ohio Northern in the first half connected on just over 38% of their shots. Right now, that's just under 43, so they've shot much better, and they continue to rebound nicely as a team. Now an 8 rebound margin advantage against the Quakers.
Hooper hits a pair of much-needed baskets for the Quakers, but they still trail by 15. Wiss in the ball game. Gives it up to Weeks. Loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover will give it to the Quakers with 1:44 to go here in the third quarter.
6 Ohio Northern turnovers. Had just 2 turnovers in the first half, so committed 4 here in the second half.
Weeks almost able to keep it inbounds.
Pretty quick defender is Weeks as she tapped it. And I thought for sure it was just going to come out of bounds. The next thing you know, she's about in our table area here. Nearly comes away with another breakaway. She had one earlier that she took in for a layup. She checks out of the game right now.
Hooper with the basketball, drives left, nice move, but good help defense by the Polar Bears. Picks it up.
Excellent help defense.
Jefferson works it around. There's Hooper to the hole, drives, draws the foul. 2 times Hooper drove and looked like she had a clear lane in the basket, and 2 times great help defense.
It suddenly collapsed, and you need that, or else if you don't rotate over on the backside, it's uncontested, basically layups for the opposition if you're the Polar Bears. And they put a lot of ball pressure on the ball handler, which the closer you are, in a way, it allows the defender, if they can, to get around you quicker. But if you don't put pressure on, then they can survey the floor and see where they want to pass, and it makes it easy for them. So I like the pressure, and with that, you have to respect that the good ball handlers will find a way around you, but you want to have good help defense to kind of stifle that opportunity and force them to keep it out.
Hooper now has hit 4 free throws in a row. Leads still at 13. Black picks up her dribble.
Dangerous
ball
pass.
Stolen away. Jefferson the whole way and in. So a slight momentum turn coming here for the Quakers. They're now within 11.
Yeah, they've taken a 17-point lead and now have trimmed it down to 11. As I said, things can just happen so quickly, and a lot of good athletes, a lot of good scorers on both sides of the court today. And
the game is longer with college compared to high school. You have the more momentum swings, and you can't just run on a hot streak. You got to play that whole game.
And with the shot clock, you can't pull it out and run deliberate, long offensive sets. You've got to go at it.
Dirksen with a catch and shoot. Wiss battles for the rebound.
A new shot clock for the Polar Bears.
Run it down to about under 10 if they would. No, actually they can run almost the quarter out if they wish to. Locke already above her season average of 15 with 16 points. Chesney with the drive, draws the blocking foul. Close call.
Very close. That was a strong drive baseline, and I felt it could have maybe gone either way, but from our vantage point, obviously we're on an angle, and if the defender wasn't set or wasn't straight on.
Now those plays are like real quick. In real time, the refs call, and you watch the replays, more often than not, they're right.
Yeah, it's a good eye and good job by the officials, and it is a bang play. And
Bullimore left shot in, or check that, Emily Mesher, and the entry pass by Wiss.
Well, nice assist from Wiss and a nice finish by Mesher, who's her 4th point has provided, I feel, very quality minutes for the Polar Bears tonight.
Shot down to 3 seconds, and Jefferson walks.
Got tied up with a number of bodies and just couldn't get rid of the ball and took the extra step. 11 turnovers for the Quakers in 0.8 of a second here, and that will be it.
Good third quarter for the Lady Polar Bears. On the First National Bank scoreboard, they lead Wilmington 52-39. We'll be back with the fourth quarter when we return on NKTelco Sports.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
Great third quarter for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears as they outscore Wilmington College 21-8.
Well, they did so, Dave, shooting 53% from the field compared to 13% for the Quakers. So, you know, they outscore them 19-8, and just a much better field goal shooting for the Polar Bears, and defense really clamped down, just allowing the 2 of 15 for the Quakers from the field.
I thought the defense was exceptional for the Polar Bears. Coach Durant had to be happy there.
Well, she talked about wanting that to improve, and
nice shot in traffic off the glass.
Good body control move. Again, a difficult shot going to her left and hanging in there, drifting a bit, but keeping her shoulders square. And Dirksen with another strong move.
Turnaround by Campbell. Harmon with the rebound, another chance for the Quakers. Campbell trying to drive, eventually draws the foul.
Tori Wiss will pick up the personal foul. Yeah, a lot of wildness there. The Quakers will kind of regroup now and had made a run. They trailed by 17 and cut it down to 11.
Now back up to 15, and Campbell draws another foul. Again, the fouls reset here the quarter, and all Northern's already have committed 2 fouls. Campbell's trying to make something happen. She's drawing some of those fouls. Their leading scorer averaging right at 17 a game. Right now she just has 5. It was very quiet there in the third quarter. Moyer down to Harmon, working against Mesher. Rebound and follow in by number 34, Tabor. Cole Tabor with a big offensive rebound for Wilmington. Tesney working off the screen by Wiss. Nyla Locke. Mesher gives it back to Locke. Uses the screen and nails the tray. Britt Locke has been feeling it tonight.
4 of 5 from beyond the arc tonight for Britt Locke, and that'll give her now a total of 19 points. Excellent field goal shooting. Again, remember, she dished out 3 assists in the first half and has a steal to go along with those 19 points.
Tori Wiss will leave in favor of number 20, Courtney Kramer. Locke with now 19 points. Mesher comes up with a loose ball. Fouled in the backcourt.
Good strength there by Mesher. I don't think anyone was going to knock it out of her hand, and she just gritted her teeth a little bit harder and held on to it and took the contact.
Had a very nice career at Marion Local High School. I think at least a couple times all MAC. Coming up and doing a nice job here in her freshman year at Ohio Northern. Polar Bears with a 16-point lead in this big early season showdown here with Wilmington. 4-1 Wilmington, 6-0 Ohio Northern. Tesney, shot clock under 5, through the lane, and
good move by Tesney. I was focused that whole trip on Mesher. I bet she set 7 or 8 screens during that offensive set. And I mean, when I say set screens, she drew contact.
Campbell, strong move off the glass.
Well, a nice move by Campbell. You said going against Mesher, who did a nice job not to pick up the foul. But speaking of Mesher's strength, I mean, that offense, they used her at that free throw line setting screens countless times, and she even came out to help Tesney free herself up for the, if you will, the game shot or the shot clock bucket near the end.
Locke thought about it. Now off the screen. Draws the foul thing. Britt Locke's been hitting her shots. I can't say that she has forced a shot all night.
Yeah, she's had some good looks, and she's created her open space by going hard to the paint at times and then elevating so quickly. The defense does not have a chance to even really contend it or contest it. And then, obviously from beyond the arc, some wide open shots at last when you knew in rhythm, well, almost when she caught it, it was going down.
Catch and shoot, Jenna Dirksen.
There's another girl that you want to learn how to shoot the basketball. Get some video of number 31. She has great form, and she also has been shooting well. So the Polar Bears beginning to light up for Dirksen, now 3 of 6 from beyond the arc.
16 points for Dirksen. She comes up with the rebound. Up ahead, Bolomar just checked in from Escher. Too strong. Rebound of the Quakers. Jefferson the other way. Hooper trying to drive.
Polar Bears average 73 points a game, give up 53 points a game, so they're pretty much very close, although that triple gets the Quakers up to 46. There's a pretty right on pace, if you will, for the Polar Bears is what they've done all season. And Kramer, she leads the team and ranks 3rd in the OAC in three-point percentage of just under 46%. So as I mentioned earlier, these teams like to score, and both have good defenses right now. The Ohio Northern offense, Dave, a little bit stronger, and their defense also a little bit stronger.
3 by Jefferson. Wilmar with another board. 6 minutes ago, up ahead, Tesney. Nice stop. And kept her, did not
she
travel.
Did not move. The 1 foot slid, good call by the officials not to blow the whistle. The back foot did not move, and the jump stop came, was perfection. Block and rebound by Bolomar.
Great defensive play. Kramer in.
Wow, this is contagious. Now everyone getting in on the act, and when you start scoring, makes your whole game a whole lot better. And their defense has been strong, and their offense is picking up now here the final quarter of this game.
Great defense, great offense. Great second half being played by the Lady Polar Bears.
And the Polar Bears have just given up 15 points here in the second half, and they've scored 36.
Weeks, number 15 and 23, Lindsey Black, coming off that deep Polar Bear bench. I think there's been at least 10 players play tonight. Maybe another one in there I'm missing.
Well,
but
at least 10 played so far, so it's a deep bench with a lot of production. We've mentioned a lot of girls' names, maybe not for scoring, but whether it's help defense or rebounding. I mean, they need all of that, and they've had a lot of young ladies step up and make productive plays, positive plays.
Again, this was a 2-point game at halftime, and it was even that whole first half. And Polar Bears have just stepped on the accelerator.
Just like the fatigue factor maybe for the Quakers caught up with them. Northern just relentless, and I won't say that they're in better shape, but maybe they are, that they just haven't let up. And when you get tired on offense and defense, it's tough to play this game. And another turnover forced by the Polar Bears.
You look at the stats of Wilmington, they don't have quite the depth, and at this point in the game is when if you play 10 pretty evenly compared to 8, it makes a difference.
It doesn't seem like much, and remember, they've got a couple players not in uniform. The young lady from Minster who had played some minutes, not able to go tonight, so, that maybe didn't help the Quakers tonight as well either.
Timeout on the floor, 4:40 to go. ONU up by 23. We'll be right back.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
Here with 4:40 to go, at the ONU Sports Center. The ladies leading by 23, and it sounds like the men's came away with a victory tonight.
The men win tonight 83-69 over Wilmington. They go to 2-0 in the OAC. Nate Berger, game high honors are 23 points to lead the Polar Bears. And also double figures, Connor Baker with 16, along with Devin Allen with 16 and Aaron Thress with 10. As the men go to 2-0, congratulations to them.
As Dirksen hit another jumper now to 18. Nate Berger, I think he's coming off a career high last game, if I remember right. Don't remember the details. So congratulations to Coach Bensman. The men's team will have several of the games here on NKTelco and WOSN. As there's a three-pointer by Morgan Ritz.
And you mentioned the 3-and-3 starts, a new system as he talked about in one of the games earlier this season. He didn't seem to push the panic button. He said it's going to take some time until they all adjust and get comfortable with it. And you know, it's different than practice. You need to play against other people, and you know, that's kind of what the preseason's all for. I shouldn't say the preseason, but your non-conference schedule. And right now, 2-0 in the OAC.
Weeks will drive, shot clock running out as it rolls off. Polar Bears still with a 22-point lead, and we're coming up on 3:40 to go here in the ball game. We will talk to Coach Durand after what we hope is an apparent victory here.
Can't let up off the gas, so you got to continue to play hard and keep working at it. And we expect to see a number of players, speaking of which, another one coming in, number 24, Cheyenne Raker.
From Westerville South High School, junior in the game. And we'll have a few more as we go along. Ritz with another three. Dirksen with the rebound. Polar Bears, they can keep this lead. They will go to 7-0. Again, they were already at their best start ever at ONU. And a three-pointer for Courtney Kramer. She's hit two of them here.
Well, 2 of 3, and again, came in with a team lead in percentage at just under 46%. Boy, Weeks is quick. She's got her hand on a number of balls, and that's twice now, steal and score. And it's one of the reasons probably why she's getting some minutes on the court as well. Speed and quickness, and able to convert on the other end. Good job by Weeks.
Several new Polar Bears sitting at the scorer's table. The Polar Bears will go to 2-0 in the OAC, 7-0. So we'll check this. We have number 13, Alexis Kirkbride. We have number 11, Alyssa Manley. 22, Shannon Jack. And 32, Caitlin Hurd. All getting into tonight's game. Against was looked to be a strong Wilmington College team, but Odd Northern just dominated in the third quarter and has rolled, kept it going here in the fourth quarter. Shot off the mark. Rebound there by Raker. Kirkbridge will set the offense. But up on 2 minutes to go. Again, it was a 2-point game at halftime.
And again, that 2-point lead, it should have been tied. I mean, Wilmington got a steal right in front of their basket. Couldn't score the layup, or you're looking at a tie game going into half. And
Manley with the shot. Rebound by Hurd off the mark with a follow. Jefferson, 3 ball there by Wilmington as Manley takes it the other way. Shot up in and out there by Raker. Battle for the rebound. Hurd comes up, and then we have a jump ball. It'll stay on the northern side. Wilmington will go to 1-1 on the OAC season. They will fall to 4-2. Kirkbride will inbound it. Hurd gives it up to Manley. They work it around 22, Shannon Jack. Now Hurd, back to Jack. Work it around, very patient here. 3 ball by Manley, that's a little short. We will go the other way. Jefferson with the basketball.
So it'll be Wilmington basketball underneath their own basket. The final 41 seconds here, and we'll hear from Coach Duran with Dave here in the conclusion of this contest. As the Polar Bears use a strong second half to pull away against a good Quakers team from Wilmington College. Shot off the mark by Jack. And the final 20-plus seconds here from Ada, Ohio, the home of the Ohio Northern University Polar Bears. The men already a winner tonight. The ladies look to duplicate the feat as well. Shot off the mark, and Polar Bears will one last attempt here at the basket. And the shot up and in by number 22, Shannon Jack. And that will be your final score. The Polar Bears 78. The Quakers 51. Again, a strong second half performance for the Polar Bears. They outscore, or I should say give up just 20 points in the second half to the Wilmington Quakers and go on an offensive success rate themselves and score 45 themselves. So a good second half for the offense, both offensively and defensively. And the Lady Polar Bears again now 2-0. They continue their winning streak. They go to 7-0. And we'll go down to the floor where Dave is with Coach Duran.
Coach, congratulations. Wow, what a second half.
Yeah, we really played great defense in the second half, and it helps your offense when you do that.
Yeah, offensively, you play good, and your bench is what's been a strong point all year, stepped up again.
Yeah, we have a lot of good players, so it's hard sometimes to play them all, but yeah, they did a great job.
Well, congratulations. Enjoy the victory.
Thank you very much.
Well, the Polar Bears win 78-51. We'll be right back to wrap it up here on NKTelco Sports.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons drive-thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Well, how Northern Lady Polar Bears, with a big second half, defeat Wilmington College. The final score in the First National Bank scoreboard, 78-51. With the final numbers, Mr. Jeff Henson.
Well, the Polar Bears pull away in the second half, and they did so on some pretty good field goal shooting. They finished the game. The Polar Bears do 32 of 67. And if you look over at Wilmington, much more difficult scoring in the second half, just 20 of 62 from the field. Three-point shooting for the Polar Bears, very good tonight, 10 of 19, over 50%, just 7 of 29 for Wilmington. The free throw battle, if you will, very few free throw shot tonight. Wilmington perfect from the line, and Northern left some points on the line there, just 4 for 9 for a team that shoots over 70% on the season. Rebounding margin won by the Polar Bears, and a turnover battle again. Ohio Northern wins that battle, committing just to 7 turnovers for the game. And as I mentioned, that strong second half, they outscored Wilmington 45-20 in the second half, and did so by shooting the ball much better. And they were led in scoring by a couple girls, Dave, in double figures. Britt Lauk had a great game offensively with the 19 points. Both her and also Jenna Dirksen. Dirksen with 18 points. The only 2 players in double figures for the Polar Bears. But what's nice to see is you got a number of girls right under the Angela Tesney with 9 points. Courtney Kramer with 8. Amy Bullimore, 9 points, 9 rebounds. And also scoring for the Polar Bears, Abby Weeks had 5. Remember, a couple of those she created herself on 2 steals. She took coast to coast for 5 points in just 9 minutes of action. 4 points from Amira Campbell and 4 points from Emily Mesher, who Mesher in her 14 minutes of action with the 4 points, 8 rebounds, also had a block, a steal, and an assist in her brief time. So good minutes for Mesher. Shannon Jack scored a basket for 2 points near the end of the game for their total of 78. For the Wilmington College Quakers, nobody in double figures. They did have 2 girls, or they had a couple of girls with 9 points, 3 girls with 9 points. Brittany Jefferson with 9, Mackenzie Campbell, the team's leading scorer, with 9, and also Morgan Ritz with 9 points for their total of 51.
Polar Bears go to 7-0 on the season, 2-0 in the AOAC. They will host Mount Union this Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. here at the ONU Sports Center, where Wilmington falls to 4-2, 1-1 in the OAC. The score by quarters: first half, ONU led by 2 at the end of first quarter and at half, but big third quarter stretched the lead to 13 points, and even a bigger fourth quarter. The final score, 78 ONU, 51 Wilmington College. You know, Jeff, there's not much not to like in this. I mean, great Coach Duran talked about that she thought they could play better defense at halftime, and boy did they do. And the defense and that, like she said in her post-game comments, that makes the offense a lot easier. And that set up a lot of them. It seemed like, as we mentioned, they made a point of dumping it down low, and that worked early, and they just rode it from there.
Yeah, in the start of the second half, they went to Bullimore a lot in the third quarter, and she cashed in. She did a great job of taking advantage of her opportunities in that third quarter. And then we talked about as the game wore on, it seems like Ohio Northern just wore them down, and the shots were off for the Quakers, and Ohio Northern got rebounds, got it going down the floor. They shot the ball 10 of 19 from three-point range, a number of girls hitting big shots, and those are just big momentum boosts when you can grow that lead and everyone's hitting threes and you get the steals and the baskets, like I mentioned, by Abby Weeks. So it just kind of all started coming together for the Polar Bears. It's a long game, as you talked about earlier, and it doesn't all happen in the first quarter, and you sometimes just have to continue to play and wear teams down, and in the end, the better team will win and pull away, and that's what happened tonight.
And there's now 7-0. That's their biggest start in history. As we both were surprised. They've had so many good starts, and they've come off 5 straight 20-win seasons. Maybe this is very early in the season, but everything is going the way. The closest game they've had so far was last week against Capital. It was an 8-point game. Otherwise, they've had some dominant wins, but it's very early in the season. You got to build on that and keep improving. I'm sure Coach Duran will make sure that they work hard to do that.
Yeah, they'll need to. They know when they go on the road, games get tougher. They know teams aren't coming here. They have the target on their back. They're the best in the OAC basically over the past few seasons, and for some teams, this is their national championship game or their Super Bowl, and they want would like nothing more to do than come in here, or even on the road at their own place, is beat an Ohio Northern Polar Bear, because they've got that, what do you want to say, charisma, or that attitude about them that they're a good team.
Congratulations to the Polar Bears. They defeat Wilmington College 78-51. For our van crew on NKTelco Sports Van, producer Isaac Sell and assistant Bryce Hamrick on camera, Tyler Wolf and Kurt Kuffner. For our partner Jeff Henson, I'm Dave Kanacki. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.